Here is the video you have been waiting for, gentlemen. How to massage the penile scar tissue. Let's get to it. I am not a doctor. This is not medical advice. Consult your licensed physician for medical advice. I am Robert, and I have healed my Peyronie's condition after studying the late Dr. Lin's website, actionlove.com. The videos are invaluable, but so are the many tips and tricks I will teach you. Only after talking with Dr. Lin on the phone that I learned you must press and release to massage. As you probably know, there are many ways to massage. So when he just says massage with V.I.P cream, well, that can be taken an infinite number of ways. Guys, there will be many more videos made for you about all the subjects contained on my channel to help you on your healing journey. So this is the bread and butter of rapid healing results. You can do this massage in first stage erection, but do it gentler. If you can only achieve a semi-erection, massage super gently. The more powerful the erection, the harder you can massage. The healing takes months to a few years. Be patient. I will explain why it takes so long to heal in another video. The whole concept of the massage is to press and squeeze the scarred area. When you massage, press, squeeze gently but firmly for 1 to 3 seconds. You are pressing adjacent healthy tissue into the fibrous tissue, allowing the fibrous tissue to be soaked in healing hormones, nitrous oxide, prostaglandin I and E3. This will in turn soften the fibrous tissue. High levels of the inflammatory prostaglandin E2 are your enemy. This is a lengthy topic. All of my tips and advice are to help promote healthy hormones while keeping inflammatory hormones at bay. We will discuss this in greater detail later. You will be using your thumb on the right hand and pointer finger and thumb on the left hand for the left chamber and vice versa for the right chamber. Everyone will find their own techniques. Different areas require different techniques, and areas that aren't too bad require different techniques than areas that are bad. Using both thumbs at the same time I find is best for the spongiosum. I find that it is best to work on one side at a time, using the thumb on one hand on the top of the chamber and the other thumb pressing in the side and the bottom of the damaged chamber. The thumb pad is 100% perfect for pressing into the chamber, I have found. You have to bend your wrist to put your thumb in the perfect location for the bottom of chamber, spongiosum. The videos show this best. There are many different stages and types of scarring. Therefore, there are many different massaging techniques. If you are recovering from stretching, jelqing after the inflammation settles down, your entire penis will be fibrotic. The entire penis is covered in collagen tissue. You will need to massage very lightly. Golden rule. If the chamber is completely broken down like mine was, you will most likely be using one finger to press into the chamber to massage, as the chamber is so tightly wound and narrow. Also, I find that pressing in for closer to 1 to 2 seconds with lighter pressure is plenty for this situation. A chamber that is in decent shape can be pressed for 2 to 3 seconds more easily and with more pressure. Always press in slowly, 1 second. Hold for 1 to 2 seconds and release slowly, 1 second. I found this works best. A broken down chamber will be really skinny and nearly non-existent and will have little to none pushback and expansion on release. A healthier, fuller chamber will have good pushback, expansion on release. When feeling pain during massage, lighten up on pressure. This is very important. Pain usually indicates that you are pressing hardened, sharp scar tissue into healthy tissue. Back off on pressure. Another very important tip is to avoid pressing directly into the urethra. You want to sort of slide your thumb gently up to the urethra before pressing. We will discuss this in greater detail in another video. I will leave a link at the bottom to a great question and response on Dr. Lin's website explaining tissue makeup in penis when it is damaged. For a penis completely engulfed with collagen scarring tissue, it will take months to soften up. I had this, no worries. You will heal as long as your erection power is good. You can see now why I made this channel. The general system seems easy to use, but it gets complicated as each individual varies with scarring, erections, premature ejaculation, circulation, and success with this system. I wish I had this site when I first was injured. Let's get to my massage technique right now. Fingernails must be cut short as possible and filed down with a nail file. You will be using your fingertips many times to massage, press, and release, so it is important to keep fingernails trim and use a nail filer to smooth out. You don't want to be digging into your penis with sharp edges to massage. If you do, you will inflame the foreskin on your shaft, especially at the end of the foreskin by the glans, where it is very sensitive. When I massage, I use the rest of my fingers and hand to hold penis in place. You do not want to slip, of course. Take your time before pressing and releasing. This is also why having an erection that won't back down is important. You can stimulate the dorsal nerves and squeeze the penile footing as much as you like. It is fine to go back and forth between massaging, stimulating, and ballooning during a session to maintain full ballooning during massage. Another long, hard lesson I save you the torment of. Many here will have urethra issues until the very end of the healing. My urethra was not only constricted, but it was also completely outside of my erection. Why? When my penis was completely fibrotic, my urethra was basically kicked out of its home because the chambers, especially the left chamber, were reduced to a thin cord. No joke. When my penis was fibrotic, it was much thinner than normal. The urethra never changes size, so it was too big for its home now. The original chamber structures were all messed up. Again, the whole purpose of the massage is to soak the damaged area in good prostaglandins to soften up the scar. Ballooning also creates a DHT chamber in the penile chambers to regrow the penis. Massaging scars and nighttime erections soften and eventually dissolve scars. Simple as that. I encourage you to keep studying case studies on actionlove.com to learn the complex science behind it. Post-massage wrap. When you are done, massage groin, perineum, tailbone if you wiggled it. Do this to disperse free DHT from the area to prevent enlarging the prostate. Take a small glob of V.I.P cream and rub onto the entire penis for several minutes. Take a face cloth, rinse out several times. Do this to ensure any residual detergent is fully washed out. Soak the face cloth in very warm water, 100 to 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Of course, you don't want it too hot, as this will inflame the penis. Use a thermometer. Leave on wrap for 5 to 10 minutes. If the cloth is too hot, open and wave in the air a few times and try again. Repeat if necessary. Now, soak the same face cloth in cold or cool water, 60 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit, not freezing. Wrap penis and testicles in the face cloth. This will help in two ways. First, if you suffer from pain, it will cool down inflammation. Second, it will promote sperm and testosterone production in testicles. Leave the wrap for 5 to 10 minutes. These videos show 4 different massage techniques. I made black lines on the top center line of the shaft and on the bottom for the urethra. You should avoid pressing directly on these lines on top and bottom. The bottom is the delicate urethra. The top is the dorsal nerve, which is very sensitive, and although is great for stimulating erection, it should not be pressed until pain. The spongiosum is a topic for another video. It contains the urethra and takes the longest to heal. One video shows a circular massage. This is when the entire shaft is engulfed in scarring. You can also use the video that shows using both hands to massage both sides with a press and release. I made 2 videos focusing on the left chamber as mine was completely broken down. Start from the bottom of the shaft. Avoid pressing directly into the urethra. Use the dorsal stimulation and ballooning technique as much as you need to keep the penis at full erection as possible. A ballooned erection is of course the best. More videos coming soon, Peyronies healers. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for many more videos to help you get on the track to healing naturally. Take care.